we've got a fun one brewing here at the 2024 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships, brought to you by Disc Golf One. We've got back nine action here from Panther Creek in Morristown, Tennessee. Thanks, Run Productions, once again in the booth bringing you the action. I am Felix.
And I am Conrad.
Conrad, we've seen a smoke show so far. These guys are absolutely tearing up what is supposed to be the more difficult of the two courses.
Yeah, so far we're looking at players that are either 8 down or 9 down through 9 holes. I don't know what to expect for the rest of this, but I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. We're going to start things off picking up the action with a par 5 here on hole 10, 740 feet. Bit of a recurring theme here, slants and slopes going uphill with a left to right slope here. Ideally, these guys are looking to land their drive somewhere around this area here, giving them a clean look up this left-hand side as the preferred route to trickle back down. Then it starts to get tricky. This fairway and green starts to run away from you on the back half here. A little bit of protection with the trees to maybe catch some of your shots here. An eagleable par 5 for sure, which seems to be a theme here at Panther Creek, but a birdie is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fantastic right there for Chris.
Yeah, you want to push as far as you can up the hill, possibly to the tree line there, to have a cleaner shot into that gap and to navigate the turn. The shorter you leave it, the more tight that turn is going to be.
Grady may be on top of Chris's disc up there.
Tony may be joining them. No, he's...
A little bit of drift on that one.
Yeah.
But that should be just fine.
That's a nice shape there. It's going to be over the hill.
It is.
And it is. So yeah, Tony's having to get through this initial gauntlet of trees, then get to the turn, and then work his way down.
That's a bit high and a bit too right.
Yeah.
Gets clipped up early. Grady here, looking for options. Decides on the forehand.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Doesn't love it.
Doesn't like it out of his hand, and that is why.
Yeah. It was the other disc, Grady, I told you.
Yeah.
Paige would have told him.
Noah going with the backhand here.
I like the backhand play. It can get you more distance.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. We'll see if that finished out for him. It's like a putter for Chris here. Just doing a placement shot. That is beautiful. Oh, no. I thought he pured it.
It's still not bad. This is where you don't want to be. Once you know you're looking up for a shot,
yeah,
you know you're in scramble mode.
It's one thing about Panther Creek is for as much and as long as it's been played, the rough is still dense. So if you get into these patches here, there's not exactly those quick windows that you can find to fight your way back out.
I'm not even sure who we're looking at here. Is this?
It's somebody with a blue disc.
Was that Tony or? No, it couldn't have been Noah. It must have been Tony. Noah should be further down.
Unless Noah turned it over too much. Chris
asking for it to settle.
Still looking at it. Doesn't love it.
It looks like he may have ran away from him a little bit past the basket.
Oh, no. Now the bag is defying him, too.
Yeah, that was Tony.
Okay.
It's a good upshot there.
Yeah.
Good control. I think
That's
this
Noah.
is Noah.
So he got way down there. That was an eagle look there.
Yeah.
And that's the advantage that turnover backhand can give you if you execute it properly. Grady for birdie? Oh my gosh, what a save. Fantastic. Alpaca finding that left-hand corner.
Oh, yeah, Chris rolled way down there.
Oh, he did.
Gives it the height. And wow.
Oh, goodness.
Just continuing this march.
Just unreal what we're seeing so far for Chris. 10 holes in, 10 down through 10.
Noah's putt there is kind of gets scary. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's like the second one I think we've seen that just tried to maybe bounce back out.
Yeah. Tony tapping in his par. Here's another hole. Back up the mountain we go. Hole 11 is a par 5 coming at 620. Again, the elevation is going to add much more to that distance. The drone isn't even taking the right course up the fairway. It's off to the left here. The fairway is more to the right, but we're navigating up the trees, navigating the rocks, just turning from right to left, all the way up till you get to the top and you get to the basket. I don't think this is really a eagleable hole. It can be done, but I don't think any other players are going to push their luck here because one bad kick can really increase the chances of taking a higher number.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that was a high kick, but it kicked him to the left, which may be beneficial. Grady finding the gap, making that an initial gap, but then getting kicked again to the left, so maybe beneficial. Well, maybe not beneficial, but not as bad. Ooh, that's low.
Line up.
I can't tell if he hit a tree or if he went through. Oh. I think all of our players are finding trees off the tee here.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a difficult tee shot there. It's a specific landing zone, and then it's almost no matter where you land, you're scrambling.
It's trickled down a little bit, but it sat down.
It kind of reminds me of old hole 15 at WR Jackson, where your tee shot is you want to get to a landing area, and then you got to pick, all right, now where am I going to scramble to try to get to the actual pin?
Well, you say old hole. I don't know which old hole, which old hole.
Well, the last iteration.
Old hole?
Yeah, the last iteration of 15.
Yeah. Tony and Chris having to navigate some fallen logs in their footing.
Yeah.
Tony finding a tree, still keeping them somewhat in the fairway though.
Look at their footing. Like you're having to run or take your run uphill. Everybody's kind of a little slower on these approaches, making sure that their footing's good. They're also on leaves and sticks that are just shifting around underneath your feet.
Yeah, and this is still a severe slope. I mean, it's not as bad as hole 5, but it's still every shot you're concentrating on your balance as well as trying to execute.
Oh yeah, if you had to walk up this hill all the way, I mean, you'd be breathing heavy by the time you get up there.
I was.
There you go.
And I'm talking about when I was flying a drone, not even when I was filming.
That looks very nice there for Grady. Probably that zone that he likes to throw.
Chris looked like he's in a similar position, a similar shot. Going backhand
at it,
that should be by the basket.
Good course management there. Noah with a similar line.
He was trying to ring that up.
Mm-hmm.
Tony with a view of the basket. Oh,
sit
right off the front.
All right, it's sat. The worst thing you want to have is have that disc roll all the way back down to the bottom of that hill.
Oh, yeah. I actually think there's enough logs and rocks in the way that it wouldn't make it to the bottom, but you still don't want it to roll too far.
I don't want to find out if your theory's correct.
If I do, I want to see it in video, not in person.
right, we are back here at hole 12, par 3, 370-foot downhill shot. Left-hand side where the drone is going here is the preferred route. You'll see some baby flex forehands going down here that need to finish right. You'll see some turnover backhands as well. Most of these guys are going to have to be throwing the slow disc here, and they're trying to check up their speed as they come down here to this very fast green here. They can easily leave you with a 40-foot putt if you get past those last set of logs and trees there on the bottom. Very touchy, probably the most touchy 370-foot shot you're going to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Chris is listening, doesn't hear trees.
Only wants to hear the disc sliding through the leaves.
Yeah.
Basically all you want to hear.
The zone here for Grady. He's looking to take that left side with the forehand line. Just needs to miss that wide tree that you see there at the end of this gap. Oh, he's going right side.
Oh, he should have went right side. I mean left side. He hit a tree.
Yeah.
Noah lining up the backhands here.
Ooh,
Spinny.
Skinny. A little bit too much turn.
Yeah.
See if Tony's going to line up this left side. All right, so never mind. Everything I said in the preview is wrong. You go right side, obviously. Noah, 110, probably 120 from here.
Oh.
Get that!
Oh, wow.
No
Elevator
way.
in, baby.
That is such a Noah Meintsma shot if I've ever seen one. Let's see another look at that one. Just a floaty little touch shot.
Hits the band, then the chains, and ends up in the basket. That's just...
What?
That's
a
magical
shot.
there.
Yeah, that's the way to get the 2 on this hole. Goodness, what a shot. It's about as straight a putter shot as you can throw. Chris wants nothing to do with that, and he's going to take his second par on the day here.
Ready with his little forehand approach here. Under the basket.
Masterfully done.
Tony looks like he went off to the left a little bit. I'm not sure if he's actually past the basket and putting back at it.
I think so, because those down logs are past it.
Ooh, and off the band.
Yep. Good effort, though. Grady looking to stripe one more here. Center as usual. And that's,
Chris conceding his par.
That's the first time today that Chris is not.
That's the first time he's opted to take a par.
Yeah.
Hole 13. This is a dream. It's a par 4 coming in at 590 feet. You got a decision to make on which way you want to get out of that tunnel. But once you get out, just get out and get to the open. It is an easy up and down as long as you make that first initial shot. Landing anywhere in the greenery will just give you another upshot to the green for you to tap in the birdie. I'm going to predict all birdies here. Should be no reason not to take a birdie. Yeah, I said it because I'm not playing.
Yeah, it's 590, but the elevation drop definitely makes it play shorter than that. It's a chance to maybe get a little greedy, a little aggressive here late in the round. You want to try to push that eagle look.
Oh, wow. Look how that straightened up.
Goodness, that is out there.
It is.
Blast of a forehand. Chris here. Looking like he's trying to turn over something maybe a little bit more stable down this hill and then let it fight back over. That looks like a beautiful flight out of the hand there. Nice and low and driven.
It didn't look like it was fighting back, though, but that's fine. It'll put him off to the left. I mean, to the right.
Grady maybe going the
Grady
other
was
route.
A little higher.
With the late flip.
Oh,
And that
wow.
is really late flipping down that hill. I didn't think he had anything that flippy in his bag.
Oh, that limb. Yeah, I didn't I didn't expect to see the disc still moving over to the right once it came back into view. I thought it was like approaching the road, but Grady obviously knows his disc. Tony just punching out.
Yeah, just chopping a stable forehand out for placement.
Yeah, it's really hard to attack when you have that bush that high in front of you. Grady. Everyone else should be pitching up to the green for a tap in.
Yeah, nice nose up floaty approach there for Grady. Tony looking to do the same. He's got a little bit of a downhill to contend with here, but this grass is grabby enough where you should be okay no matter where you land the disc.
Yeah, that looked like a decent half bid. This looks like something Chris can go for.
He wants no part of it. So he is content to get the birdie.
Noah's going for it. Oh.
That just dropped out of the sky.
Yeah.
Nice pick up there for Tony. Good scramble. The rest of these guys
save.
Going to be looking to clean up birdies here before we get to another hole that is most definitely eagleable.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is it a par 4?
The next one is, yeah, the uphill.
Oh, wow.
And here it is, hole 14, par 4, 465 feet, straight uphill. Going to play a little bit further than that there. The big arms, though, can get up to the top of this hill and have it crest past these last sets of trees here that the drone is going to be flying by right now. Once you're past there, you do have a look at the eagle. Make no mistake about it, it is still a pump to get up this hill, but the elite arms will definitely give themselves a look.
Yeah. Don't think he liked it.
Yeah, I think he wanted a little bit more, either more turn or he wanted it more right.
Yeah, because he's giving himself a ceiling being over to the left, looking at the basket. It's going to limit his ability to approach.
Yeah, your miss is right side. Gives you the cleaner look. Chris here blitzing one to the right of that last tree there. And that is in eagle territory for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking to make up that stroke and get back in line with a possible 18 down. Grady, plenty of power to get all the way up there as well.
Following the same line, but not working as much over to the left, but he should still have a clean, open look.
Tony a little bit low. Is it going to crest? Now it's going to be just short of the top of the hill, so he'll be playing this for the birdie here with an approach.
Yep,
nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
So you make one, you run them all, I guess. Like I said at the beginning, fearless. He's never seen a putt he hasn't run. And Grady just off the tray. Good birdie.
Where's
there.
Chris?
That's a good.
Is Chris still closer? Oh my goodness.
Is that Grady's went off the cage? That pink one. Oh, you got to be kidding me! He is in the bullseye.
Wow. Yeah.
That is insane. That's the best drive I've ever seen on this hole.
Yeah, hands down.
Unbelievable. What a shot.
On the hole 15, another one that you just want to kind of get out there. You want to avoid all the trouble that's on the right. Don't even think about it. The road that's on the left, don't even go that way. Where you want to end up is where the drone is about to turn so that you have a clean, straight look into this gap to work down towards the basket. The green is tricky because it is sloping away from you on your downhill approach. So getting a little bit too fast is something to avoid. Chris is just sending that out there. That is
Far.
Yeah. I dare say it's possible to go too long. I don't know.
You can. But if you go too far, it just kind of still gives you a hyzer.
Well, yeah, I guess if you go long and you're still left, you're okay.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to be long and close to the trees.
Long and right or short and right are the misses you don't want. Grady, this looks pretty
That
picture
looks perfect.
perfect.
Tony's swinging one out.
Yeah, he's making sure he's still far enough left by swinging that one so far out.
I mean, definitely less than a month.
It's right there with the rest of them.
Noah is going to have to navigate that last big tree on this approach. And that's not quite holding the turn, but he gets a friendly kick.
Yeah, I think he's down there with the basket inside the bullseye. Chris with just the straightest look that you want to have for a right backhand shot in here.
Yeah, throwing up that Challenger OS there, and that's beautifully executed.
Mm-hmm. Tony trying to finesse something around, but not quite making a turn, so he's getting knocked down by the trees. We have another approach shot coming. And maybe Grady had the straightest shot that I've ever seen looking down this hole.
Yeah, that was pretty much right in line. Noah, after getting the little punch out from the cabbage, has this left for his birdie, and he will cash it. It almost looks like when he lets go of the putt, like it's an accident, like he pulls his hand back, like I didn't mean to do that.
Pulls his hand back, leg goes up.
Yeah. There's a lot going on at the finish there.
Whatever it takes to get into the basket
Oh, yeah.
without falling forward.
Oh, look at that. Center putt. Grady with the bird.
Oh, Tony, he still got down there. Even after hitting the tree, and saved his par.
Mm-hmm. All right, closing stretch here. Hole 16, par 3, 365 feet. Left to right, moving shot here. Forehands, low turning backhands. We're using rollers on this hole here. A little bit of a low ceiling there as you start to approach here. Everything kind of scrunches up a little bit. These last sets of Guardians here really are the last set of obstacles to try to beat to give yourself a look. You can also go deep, which is not recommended. Pretty thick back there and can easily take away and dash your dreams of the birdie. Chris looking for a skippy. Wow, a big skippy forehand, and that looks perfect.
That looks like it's under the basket to me. I can't even see the basket. That looks perfect.
The back.
And
Oh, there's the roller. Yep.
Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is.
Oh, wow. Kept going. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the roller play here. I don't see the backhand working out too much here. There's just too much going on with that low ceiling and the last sets of Guardians. That one a little early, but that's going to help, I think.
No, that's rolling away from the basket.
Oh, that's not going to help at all. Okay.
No.
Great shot.
Beauty.
Skip.
Oh,
Past the basket, hit something, and he's back there.
okay. Grady with
Yeah, I don't even think Grady knows how close he was when the disc landed to where he actually ended up.
He's got some branches to contend with right in front of his face as well. Doesn't love it. Gives it to dude right out of the hand. He knows. Anytime he says bro or dude, it's usually not good.
Oh, nice bird.
Yeah, Tony, after going long, fights his way through for the birdie. Had a window.
That kick to the right down there probably helped him, and Noah drilling in his birdie as well.
Mm-hmm. Executing that roller to perfection. Grady.
Is that disc under the basket?
That's, my gosh. I mean, there's nobody else left. He probably hit the pin. Drop in birdie. 16 through 16 for Dickerson. 2 holes left.
I'm gonna say this to ourselves: we need to get a catch cam on this stuff. This is too good. Hole 17, another par 5. Yes, another par 5 that is eagleable. 635 feet. You want your initial drive to land about here, or at least a little further right if possible. Landing further right gives you this approach lane to approach the green, which is a little bit cleaner than landing to the left. There is really no OB to speak of other than the natural OB, so keep it to the fairways and keep them straight.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like we didn't try to get a catch cam. We reached out to quite a few people for this. Unfortunately, we just...
Ooh, that's 2 straight. I didn't mean that straight, Chris.
Yeah. Could make it happen, but hey, single cam coverage. Terry Miller's been doing single cam for decades, and people love two dogs, so...
Yeah.
we did what we could.
If we do more single cam coverage, we can cover more events. That's the story that I'm telling.
There you go.
Yeah.
This was definitely a bonus one for us to get out to this one. Tony flirting with that right side, but it is middle.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
The only problem with that landing area is that it makes the next shot that much more tricky. Ooh, that's 2.
Get through.
Good kiss. Great kiss.
Mm-hmm.
That kiss kept him out of trouble. You have to tell Paige about that.
Yeah, I was going to say. Speaking of trouble, that's Chris.
Ooh.
And they're building a shelter.
Is he hibernating? What's going on in there?
He's weighing his options. I'm guessing he's not loving what he's seeing. Looks like he's opting for the on the knees backhand.
Love that.
Fantastic.
That is a very good out.
That is impressive.
I thought he was about to do a little horseshoe to get out for a second.
Yeah. Tony
finding a line.
That's a lot of angle. It's going to get down that left to right, kind of ate it up.
Yeah.
With the slope there. Meintsma on the left side as well, getting the flip over something to peel to the right.
He'll be off to the right of the basket, but should have a look.
Grady managed to stay out of the rough after that kiss here. Needs to capitalize on that big break. And keep it close with Chris. Gets another kiss off the tree.
This guy in this hole.
He's loving this course, and the course is loving him back.
Just go in.
Oof.
Okay.
Chris.
That's a great scramble.
It really
great
is.
Scramble.
He's going to have that left for the birdie. A little forehand approach here for Tony.
Oop.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm. No, with the long look, long bid.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like the third one today.
Yeah. All over it.
And Grady with the eagle. With the double kiss eagle is what we'll call it.
That's, wow. Okay.
That's how you do it.
He took advantage of it. I mean, two
yeah.
big breaks, and he capitalized on each one. And that's going to tighten it back up at the top again. He's 1 off of the pace here. Chris, though, about to get to 30 with this one. Two-stroke advantage heading into the final hole of the second round here.
Missy taking the risk.
right, and we close things out here on a pretty difficult par 3, hole 18, 365 feet. The slope and slant continues. A little bit of left to right here pretty much through the entirety of this hole. A little bit of an uphill start with a flat to downhill finish at the end of the hole here. These last sets of trees here in the middle are your last sets of obstacles. If you get past that big one there, you're going to have it in the circle putt here to finish out your day. Good little closing finish on hole here. Grady, after eagling hole 17, has the honors here to start things off on 18.
He doesn't like it because it's staying drifting to the right. It never came back. And this is the tricky part about the hole is that you have to throw uphill first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like gradual, but you need to make the crest, but still control the distance that you're getting to the basket.
Thank you.
Chris going to be on the left-hand side there with a putt for a possible 18 down through 18. If you think these spectators aren't aware of it, they know.
No, is that going to drift back? Oh, it hits the tree. One of the Guardians got him.
I like that line. Just needs to get a little bit of finish, and that should be beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Just leave him with a putt.
Oh, a little bit shorter than I thought. Okay. Usually once you beat that tree on the downhill, you get a little bit of a forward finish. Tony!
Oh.
What a bid. Going all out.
I like the want. The want was there.
100%. Meintsma with a floaty bid, a little right side. Grady needs this to keep two back, and unfortunately, let's see if Chris is going to make him pay.
He charged him with interest. He made him pay. Nice birdie for the 18 down.
Unbelievable.
Through 18.
The crazy thing is, he could have been like 21 down.
Yeah.
Like just a couple of unfortunate kicks here and there. And
unfortunate kicks and conceding some holes.
Yes.
There were 2 birdie pars that he just accepted.
A new course record set here by Chris Dickerson, as he will take a 3-stroke lead heading into the final round of this event. Let's take a look here at our leaderboard.
Grady shooting another 14 as he did in the first round. Now we have Brandon Brown and Chris Winkle will be joining us for the final day here at Panthers Creek.
Brandon Brown with a 16 under today. People were just lighting up Panther Creek here during round 2. Fun to watch. We get to be back here again tomorrow for the conclusion of the 2024 Tennessee States. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. We'll be dropping this coverage for you. Again, a big shout out to our Patreon community, our ace runners that made this coverage possible. Check us out at patreon.com/acerunpro and consider becoming an ace runner today. We'll see you right back here for the final round of the 2024 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships.